Okay, hey everyone. We're going to spend a few minutes talking about the vocabulary organization in our Snap Core First app. And we're going to start with the full version, the 8x10, so 80 buttons per page, so that you can see all the messages and words that are available. And then after we run through it one time at this level, I'm going to take you back down to a 4x4 page set, a 16 location, so you can see what it may look like for some of our students or our patients, okay? All right, so when you first open up Snap Core First, you're going to be on this core word page. You can tell you're on the core word page because Snap puts the name of the page at the top up here, okay? And then if you ever want to get back to this core vocabulary page, you can activate this button right here, the core word button, or right now this is set up as our home page, okay? Now you can change which page this button, the house, goes to, but it comes standard as going back to that core vocabulary. Now, core vocabulary words are really important. If you've hung around with us very long, you know that these are the most frequently used words in the English language, or in any language, right? The most frequently used words that we can put together to creatively make a message, all right? So we can say things like, I want to go to, and then I can run over to my, my word list, and I can find some places that I like to go, and I might say park. Okay, and then I can touch the message window up here to say the whole thing.
I want to go to park.
Okay, or I can click the speak button and it'll say the whole thing for me.
I want to go to park.
Okay, so let's go back to our core words. All right, okay, so that's pretty easy. We can clear our message window up here by activating this button right here. Okay, so those are our core vocabulary words. You can see they're color coded. You can change this, but it comes with this color coding. Our blue words are questions. Our yellow words are pronouns and people. There's more people down here. If you click this button right here, you can get to additional people. Okay, we can go back. We have our actions, our verbs are green. You can see there's more actions down here. If you click the little plus button, you get to a whole page of actions and categories of actions. If we go back to our core vocabulary, then you've got our little words over here, right? Okay. You've got these pink buttons. These are going to link you out to specific words, okay? So we have core vocabulary, and now let's talk about specific words. We're still dealing at a word level here. Words over here, common, mostly abstract, but common core vocabulary. Now we're going to go to more specific vocabulary. The all word list is like a dictionary. I don't typically customize in here because I like it to be like a dictionary for our people who use AAC, so that they can get to any word that they want to say in these categories, and that it doesn't become confusing. So I don't typically customize in here. I'll show you where I personalize in just a minute. Okay, so in here, if you go to food and drink, you're going to find the most commonly used foods and drinks, and then you're going to find links out to subcategories of food and drinks. Okay, so you could go to breakfast foods right here. And it's going to take you to breakfast foods. All right, if we go back, that takes us back one page, okay? And we can get to snacks and sweets, and it's going to have carrot sticks and ice cream, right? Gummy bears, okay? We can go back one, and we're back on that page, the food and drinks. Back one more, and we're back on our word list. Or you can kind of go quickly to your home page or your core word page, okay? And you can always access it right here. You're going to see this button doesn't move around a lot. When you're moving in different places around the device, you're going to find this is up in this top corner. Okay. Now so we have individual words. We have we have core words. We have specific words, and then we have My Stuff. My Stuff is our personal word list. This is where we do a lot of heavy-duty customizing for our patients. So this is where we're going to put things like our family, right?
My family.
Okay, that's not actually my family, but still. We can go back and we can put our shows. Now in here right now, it's not customized, right? But we could put our favorite shows. So maybe Daniel Tiger is in here, and The Wiggles, or whatever. Paw Patrol, right? We can have our food. So if you look at this food, see, it's empty right now. We're going to put all of our favorite food items in here. You see, it's different than that preloaded page set that's back in that word list or dictionary, right? Okay, so now going back, okay, so this is where we spend a lot of time when we're very first starting to use communication systems with people. These are the words that are motivating, those personally motivating words, right? Okay, so You're also going to see on here that if you're one of our students in the DTA schools, you're going to see that we set up a set of pages that are specific to school. So we have a little button right here, and that's going to take us to things like school teachers, school friends, school people, school places, classroom materials, school leisure, right?
School
okay,
leisure.
Where you're going to put things that they access in your school environment. Okay, all right. So now if we go back, okay, let's go back to our core words. All right. So now we have abstract core words, our dictionary over here. We have my stuff for our personal words, okay? Now you're going to see going over to our toolbar over here. There's our core words right there. And we're going to go down and talk about quickfires for a minute. Now, quickfires are messages that are used across activities and across partners and environments, right? They're words that we use all day long for different reasons. So in here, that when it first opens up, you're going to see things like yes and no, good and bad, really, right? These words are chosen. The way I like to think about them is if someone were to walk into a room and speak to you, you should be able to say something quickly to answer them, right? So maybe somebody comes in and goes, "Hey, someone left their red Accord lights on in the parking lot," and I could say, "Ooh, really? Ooh, that's bad. I have an Accord. Let me go look at that."
Look.
Right? Okay. You can ask a quick question. You can say, "Oh, where was that?" Right? Okay. So you can use this across all topics. There's also categories of quickfire. So greetings and social gets you to things like hi, how are you, see you later, goodbye. But you notice it's not just that regular greeting routine that we first teach kids. It's not just hi, how are you, I'm fine. There's also other messages here, and that's so that you can take that interaction, you can expand it just a little bit, okay? So you might say to somebody, hi, how's it going? And they might tell you, oh, I went out to the best restaurant last night, or I had the best restaurant food delivered to my house last night. And then you can say something like, oh, that's awesome. Right? Or, ooh, I don't like that, I like to cook my own food. Okay, so those quick messages that are just a quick interaction, quick greeting and interaction, and of course, there's lots of other buttons that you can add in for your own custom interactions. If we go back, again, we're back. If we think about it, if we go to our core word, our main page, we hit our quick fires again. Personal needs are right here. These are our eat, drink, and potty that we know we have to have. Then there's hurt and uncomfortable. So when we need help, I need help with something, right? I need you to turn it on for me, right? I'm done. Like I need to get out of this situation, right? We know our kids need that too, right? So these personal need items, a lot of times these are the ones that when people first start using augmentative communication, they want to put them out on this main page, right? The reason that we don't do that is that we don't have a lot of real estate, right? And so if we start putting all of those quick messages right here on this front page, we lose our ability to have as many core vocabulary words that we need for creative communication. So rather than do that, we teach people to the motor sequence to get to those messages. So they can do things like, say, if you're here, they can hit quick fires 1, personal needs 2, and then bathroom 3.
I need to use the bathroom.
Okay, now that sounds like a lot, right? It's 3 hits, but when people start to work on this, they learn a motor pattern, right? They don't even think about it. It's like us typing on a keyboard, and they learn to say 1, 2, 3
I need to use the bathroom.
to get to their bathroom. They may not necessarily understand what quick fires means, right? They may not necessarily understand what this personal needs button means, right? But they know that this button in this location, right? And that button, that top button here in this location gets them to their bathroom or their food and drink, right? So they learn it by motor patterning, okay? In our quick fires, there's also feelings. They're not just happy, mad, sad, but they're full messages, right? So they can even ask questions. How do you feel, right? I'm sad, or I'm excited, right?
So excited.
I can comment about what somebody else tells me, right? I can say, oh, how great that is, right? So those are my feelings, okay? Back to my quick fires. We've also got questions, and this is not just who, what, when, and where, but more common questions that we might use. When are we going to drink some?
What do we have
Or
to
what do we
drink?
have to drink? Or
Which one is mine?
which one is mine? How long?
How long will it take?
I don't know about you, but a lot of times when I'm working with my students, this is a message they may want to say to me, right? I'm a little bit over you, right? Or they might want to say,
What are we going to do?
what are we going to do next, right? All right, so back to our quickfires. Okay, so you've got greetings, personal needs, feelings, questions. Repairs are things like messages that we use when our device, we can't find what we need on our device, or it's not working for us. So we can say things like,
What did you say?
what did you say?
Can you help me find what I want
Can
to
you help,
say?
can you help me find it, right? I made a mistake. Whoops.
I made a mistake.
I didn't mean to hit that button. Or this is a real common one.
What I want to say is
It's not on my device, right? So those quick messages, again, you use across activities. And finally, my phrases are a place that you can put phrases that that particular person uses a lot. Okay, so if we go back to our home page, right, which you can do that with the home button or the core word button, okay, I'm going to clear that off for us. So back to review that again, we have core vocabulary right here. We have our dictionary right here, our all word list. We have my stuff, okay, all those personally motivating things. We have quick fires to get to messages across environments and our wants and needs and questions. And then we have topics. So let's talk about topics real quick. Now, topics are basically, they make use of the fact that we say a lot of the same things every day. We participate in a lot of the same environments, and in those environments we say the same things over and over and over again, right? So what they've done is they've said, okay, hey, you know, instead of having to put individual words together, which takes a lot of time, which is one of the biggest problems with augmentative communication, if we use these messages all the time anyway, let's go ahead and make this easier, faster to get to, okay? So you're going to see things like if we go into our bathroom, let's say, okay? We go in our bathroom, we can say things like,
where is the bathroom?
where is the bathroom, right? Or we might ask for some privacy.
Can I have some privacy?
Okay. So these are our questions. They're in blue, right? Our orange are just kind of general messages that we would use maybe in the bathroom, right? I need to brush my hair.
I need to brush my hair.
You know, I have, let's see here.
Please clip my
I need to clip my nails, okay? And then down below that, the green buttons here, those are positive things that we might say in the bathroom, and the red buttons are negative things that we might say in the bathroom, and the purple buttons are blank, so you can add anything you want to. So these are full messages that we would say all the time. Now, Toby Dynavox has done a really nice job giving us a lot of pre-stored topics, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't change them. You should. These should be highly customized because no one has the same messages in the bathroom or in the car as someone else. So these are ones you really do want to get in and customize to match your needs. But if you can kind of stick with this organization system, that would be really helpful for later on. In addition to those full messages, in the topics, we have topic words, okay? Now, topic words are going to get you out to the specific words, not full messages, but specific words that you would use in that situation. So in the bathroom, we might use things like toilet paper, okay? And then over here on the side, it's going to give you those subcategories. So things like hygiene actions, things that you do in the bathroom, right? Okay, brush your hair or wash your hands or take a bath, okay? All right, so those are our topics. They also come with some blank topics that you can fill in yourself. So if environments that you are in regularly are not already here, you can create your own. All right. So going back, we have our core vocabulary to make sentences. Those are word-based systems. We have our dictionary, also words. We have my stuff, which is also words, but our personal words. And then we get it out into more pre-stored messages, which are our quick fires, and our topics. We also have a keyboard. So what if what we want to say, we don't know where it is, or it's not customized on our system? We have a keyboard that we can use to communicate. So the way this works, it gives you a full set of letters, right? The full alphabet. And then it also gives you some predictor buttons. So say I want to say the word spaghetti. As I start typing, S,
capital S,
okay, P,
P,
A,
A,
okay. You see how it's changing the words up here? It's looking for the most common words that start off SPA. It's also, actually, okay, so let's keep going from there. Then we go to G.
G.
Okay, and now here it comes predicting, right? Okay. It's also guessing that if you made a mistake, right, it's going to keep giving you those SPA words, right? But there's spaghetti right there. We click that button. So we can spell the word spaghetti, or we can say the word spaghetti without typing SPAGHETTI. Nine touches on the screen. We can type it out by typing SPAG and then hitting the spaghetti picture. So in five hits instead of 9, to make it, again, faster. The last way that the last tool on the device is this dashboard down here at the bottom. Okay, here I'll move myself out of the way. The dashboard down here gets you to ways to control your device. So turning the volume up, volume down, muting it, and then you can have it take you out to different messages. Okay, so that's the basic organization of the system. Okay, the next video that I do, I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you what this looks like in a more simplistic page set.